Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snerdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna make magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the goat, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snerdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snerdy, ooh. Black and Snerdy, yeah. Black and Snerdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snerdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned Snerds here on episode 159 of the Black and Snerdy podcast. How are you doing today?
I am exhausted.
Yeah, same.
I'm so tired. I could not get to sleep last night.
Same.
And because I couldn't get to sleep last night, well, I got to sleep at like, I don't know, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Lucky.
And like, okay, now the good parts about not being able to sleep, I washed the dishes, cleaned up some stuff. I didn't have to do that today. Like, you know, that was good. But then the hard part is I went to sleep around 7. I woke up around, I think it was 12:22 because I remember looking at the clock.
Yeah.
And so that was about 5 hours. But there is something to be said about, like, you know, your circadian rhythms.
Yes.
Which is like why your body, it's like when it gets dark, you get sleepy, and it gets light, you wake up. So I feel like when you go to sleep during the day, after being up all night, it's not the same type of sleep, you know?
Right.
And then, like, I cannot go to sleep. I couldn't take a nap at all today because I know I have to wake up early tomorrow for work.
Yes.
And because of that, if I try to even sleep for 30 minutes,
I don't get that one.
You're not chronically online like I am.
Okay.
But if I don't go to sleep, if I go to sleep at any amount of time, like I'm going to be up for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's going to throw things off.
So I'm just braving through this day.
Well, you're a brave woman.
Thank you very much.
And we salute you. We salute you for staying up and not going to sleep.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, I do what I can for the people.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Very tired. Like very, very tired. And I have to get up early tomorrow too because I have my doctor's thing and then I have that other thing at 10.
Yeah. So it's just being an adult fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Adulting sucks.
Yes, it does. I miss being a child sometimes.
I was talking to my little brother today, and I was like, you know, he's gonna be 25. Yeah. So I was just like, you know, he's having his like early 20s kind of like feels of like where he wants to be. And I was like, this time of your life is supposed to be like crazy and weird. And
yeah,
like
20s is supposed to be 20s is supposed to be like a weird amalgamation of different experiences.
Yeah. And so I was just like, you know, this is the best time of your life to do the things that you want to do, because as you get older, the more responsibilities you have.
Yes.
So you can't just be like, you know, carefree or whatever. And even though obviously we're not geriatric.
Oh, Seth Rogen won for the studio.
Oh, good job.
Yeah,
good job,
sorry. That literally just popped up on my phone for some reason.
But it's like you just have to take things in stride, because this is the time when you're figuring your life out. You want to do different things. You want to try different things. You want to do all the different stuff.
Yes.
That's great. But, you know, be happy that you're not.
Be happy, live life, get an STD. Like, explore yourself, son.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, come on.
Please,
Chlamydia.
no.
Hit it with the antibiotics. It's fun.
I mean, that's probably. I mean,
baby, I like it raw.
Oh my God.
Baby, I like it raw.
No, just terrible.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you know, it's just adulting.
Adulting. Yeah,
you gotta just adult every fucking day. It's a carnival cruise. It's a merry-go-round. It's the fucking line at Trader Joe's. You never know what it's going to be like, but you do know you got to stick it through.
You know what they say?
What?
Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long.
And that's how you get chlamydia.
And that is how you get chlamydia.
All right. Is that going to be the episode title?
I was thinking about it.
That's how you get chlamydia. Oh, man. Our parents listen to this.
I know.
Aren't they proud?
I don't even know how to spell it, but it's all good. It's there now.
Listen, I feel like every day,
every day in every way, I am getting better.
Yes. But I feel like, you know, the women in my bloodline are so happy that I am living my life as ridiculous as possible.
Yeah.
Because at this point, my mother, my grandmothers, my great-grandmothers, aunts, all of them, they were married with children, tired as fuck, just like doing all these things that they thought they had to do. And I'm just fucking shenanigans and chicanery.
Yeah.
Whimsy abound.
You're a wildflower.
I'm a wild one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I like it.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
All right. Are you ready to take it down a little bit?
Yes.
And we are going to do our RIP corner and pay respects to those we have lost this week.
Okay.
So we are going to give honor to someone that has passed away this week. Her name was Sarita Domingo. She was an author from London. She wrote about a lot of things, but mostly having to, you know, her topics generally were around. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Alexa, stop. God. Oh, Jesus. All right. So we want to take it down a notch and pay our respects to Sarita Domingo.
Yes.
She was an author from London whose work primarily centered around Black people, Black women, and she passed away suddenly this week on Friday. And so we just want to say thank you for sharing your work with us. There's no word yet on how she passed or why, but, you know, we have so much love and appreciation for the work that she brought into this world. And just thank you for sharing your thoughts and bringing a space for Black people, Black women especially, to write what they know, share their words with the world, and making that possible. So we say thank you for all you've done, and we are sending our love to your family and friends and your fans and all those that need you.
The best thing about, you know, having written so much is that her legacy will live on.
Yes, and she has honestly so many books that she's worked on, that she's published. The Three of Us, Who's Loving You. She had a book that came out in May entitled The Possibility, about a Black woman dealing with a sudden health crisis and also dealing with love and how that, you know, shapes that journey. So please go out, support her work. You know, I'm sure you could find it in your library, Audible, etc. But, you know, we have to give props to those who brought joy and love into the world, even after they've passed.
Rest in power, Miss Domingo. We usually fade it down.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Shall we get into some mayhem?
Shenanigans.
Yes. With our pop topics.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics.
All right. So the first thing that we are going to talk about, I think, I don't know if you want to call it the elephant in the room, but something that has obviously been taking over the news cycle this week. The murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
If you did not know Charlie Kirk, he was a right-wing podcaster who had so many terrible views.
Yes.
He notably spent his time harassing George Floyd's family and people within the Black Lives Matter space by saying that George Floyd didn't die by having the officer's knee on his neck. It was fentanyl. He talked a lot about Second Amendment rights and how we have to just accept the fact that there's going to be those dying by gun violence, although to be able to keep our Second Amendment. He also espoused that empathy was a ridiculous notion. That was some new age thing. And this is, how I personally feel. I can't speak about anybody else. This puts into succinct words how I feel about his passing.
Same thing that everybody says, that his assassination was the result of the climate of hate. But only I said the chickens came home to roost, and which means the same thing. Climate of hate means that this is the result of something. And when I said chickens coming home to roost, I said the same thing. But you did not say that you were glad the president was killed. No, that's what the press said.
So
yeah,
there has been so much controversy around this murder.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw the video. I watched the video.
I absolutely refuse to. I have personally, I can't view like videos of violence on social media like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm tapped out.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it was when I was watching the video, I didn't know really what happened. It just said that he was shot.
Yeah.
And so, like with most gun violence situations, people are sharing the news. The news is sharing it. People are sharing on social media. And it was horrific. Yes. You should never have to see anyone going about their day, regardless of who they are, getting shot. Right. Yeah. And this is something that I don't know if you call it's not gun activists, anti-gun advocates have been talking about for so long, that taking out like police related shootings, the fact that an individual can have a gun, bring it somewhere and shoot one or multiple people is horrendous.
Yes, it is.
And we can all agree that nobody, regardless of who they are, should be doing something, going about their everyday life and getting shot. Yeah. This is something we have been talking about for years. I mean, we were in like second or third grade when Columbine happened.
Yeah, I think we were in second.
I remember coming home and watching the news of the children pouring out of the school and all the things and the shootings that have happened since then. Yeah. We have been begging for the government to do something about gun reform.
Some form of gun control.
And it has not happened. It didn't. If it didn't happen when elementary school children were murdered.
Was that Parkland?
Classroom. No, that was another school shooting. Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook. Yeah, sorry.
December 2012, I believe that was. Yeah, we had graduated from college.
Right.
And we are day in, day out. Even literally right before school started, there was a school. Right before school started in New York, there was a school shooting in another part of the country. Children harmed. Students harmed, teachers harmed. The nation is in crisis, and we have to wonder, like, why is this happening? The only answer that I come up with is that people they don't care.
the sad thing is, and the sad truth is that shootings, whether they're in schools or nightclubs or
movie theaters,
restaurants,
restaurants,
temples,
when you're walking around at a festival, a church,
it's become normalized.
Like, and
it has become so normalized that like we literally just sat here and listed off a bunch of actual real locations that got shot up.
And not even all of them.
And not even all of them.
We can't even. If we try to name all of the mass,
the list
shootings,
is too long. The list is too long.
Shootings in public of people going about their day, doing their business.
Yeah.
Regardless of who they are, where they're from, all of those things, it would take the entirety of the podcast.
Yes, it would.
And it's something where, like, as an American, it feels like this is our legacy. This is what we are known for. Every time I am out of this country, it feels like, one, I'm getting asked about people like, are you scared to be in America?
Mm-hmm.
And also, when I'm out of this country, there always seems to be a shooting of some sort that people are just going about their day and they're getting shot. And it's not about like, okay, you're talking about, oh, it's gang violence. All right. These are just people who are, for whatever reason, they're disgruntled, they're angry, and they're coming after other humans and shooting them. And so, of course, because of Charlie Kirk's rhetoric, the things that he put out into the world,
mm-hmm.
there has been all of this kind of conversation and discourse about whether people are celebrating his death, whether they should be happy, they should be sad, we should be mourning them. Like the Republicans and the MAGA supporters are calling this a political shooting, which I have a lot of problem with because he was not a politician.
Mm-hmm.
He was never a politician. He never served in the military. Like, in no way was he elected to anything. He was
death? A political figure of some kind.
Well, I mean, maybe you could call him a pundit.
he like his influence was a good portion of why the president got elected.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Or at least his influence like helped in that regard.
And one thing that to me it's so telling is really the response to his shooting. Because before anyone knew anything, they were blaming it on trans people. They were saying he was going to be they were going to be non-white.
They were saying it was liberals.
Liberal.
Yeah.
I believe is her name Nancy Mace? Yes. Let me see if I could find the tweets that she put out, because before any of us knew who the shooter was, she was on record saying things like this. 1 second, let me share it. This is what she was saying about who the shooter might have been.
Enough is enough. And now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was a tranny or pro-tranny. And just because I want to protect women, that I'm worried about getting murdered? Are you fucking kidding me? It's out of control, and enough is enough. And I'm going to double down on this. I'm going to be more vigilant than ever. I'm going to be louder than I've ever been until this shit stops. It's got to stop.
And
it's incredible to me how quickly misinformation is disseminated.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, before we find out, we see how people are talking about trans, it's little people. Nancy Mace was tweeting out, oh, the person deserves a death penalty. But then when we found out who this person was, their name is Tyler Robinson. They're 22 years old. This is a photo of them. And So from what we know about them, their family, Republican family, they personally were listed as unaffiliated on their, registration for voting registration. From his father, I believe, is a sheriff in law enforcement. And then after we find out it's a white man from Utah, then it's, she's like, we if he could have sat down with Charlie Kirk, this never would have happened. But it didn't matter that people found out what was going on. The first group of people who were targeted after Charlie Kirk's murder were Black people.
Yeah, Black people and trans people.
And trans people, yes, and trans people.
Yeah.
But there were death threats and shooting threats coming in on HBCU campuses across the country.
Yeah. You want to segue into that?
Sure. At NYU, there was some sort of like mass email going around talking about they were going to be targeting Black students, they're going to be shooting them, hurting them. And I think that, to me, this is indicative of the type of hate and vitriol that Charlie Kirk brought into this world. Because even though he may never have shot someone, harmed someone, or anything like that, but he did push people to go to the January 6th riots and storm the Capitol, right? And so we have all this conversation of people like, you shouldn't celebrate someone's death. You shouldn't be apathetic to someone's death. Someone who said that they don't believe in empathy, they don't care, and that someone who literally pushed people to go to the Capitol and wanted to murder the people in there. So just because they themselves may not have ever done any physical harm, words mean things. And we know we could ask any marginalized group whether or not the words from someone who is popular, whether they're a politician or not, can cause them harm.
Yes.
Do we not think that George Floyd's family may have been harmed by Charlie Kirk sending his fans to constantly send them threats, doxing professors at universities that they felt were, too liberal and had different views? Like, these are the things that this man was doing.
This is his legacy.
And I find it really surprising that you have people such as Dr. Umar, who tweeted out Instagrammed out, while I did not agree with Mr. Kirk's rhetoric and considered him to be an anti-Black bigot, I will never rejoice at the loss of life of anyone who hasn't directly participated in the unaliving of a member of the Black African race. I am ashamed to see members of my community celebrating the situation. I will never ask you to mourn the loss of an enemy of our race, but to celebrate an unaliving is completely unacceptable. We know all too well that the greatest recipients of political assassinations in this country have been our own people. Stop laughing at the misfortunes of others and get prepared. Political assassinations have returned to the United States of America, courtesy of the deep state. Now, I want to say, when the Minnesota congresswoman and her husband were assassinated, I don't remember half of the people talking about this. It wasn't blasted all over the news, so there, we talked about this on the podcast previously. Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were shot. There was another legislator from Minnesota who was also shot with his wife. Thankfully they survived, but I just find it so hypocritical. It is. We have the president who is constantly talking about harming people and
harming his enemies and clear okay. The human part of me is like somebody died.
Yes, of course. They died in front of their wife and children.
They died in front of their wife and children. They died as part of a public shooting. That's horrific. That's horrible. There's the other side of me that's like the person who this happened to. I don't feel sympathy past the human level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to shed tears. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to, do the, there's a clear reason why we didn't put him in the RIP section.
Yeah. And the thing is that
his rhetoric was dangerous.
Yeah.
He spread a lot of hateful ideas. He trafficked in it.
Mm-hmm. He created a whole site for it.
Whether he believed it in his heart or not, he spread this hate. He was a part of that, and that is his legacy.
Yeah.
That is what he will be remembered by.
And I don't think that someone saying this is someone's legacy is celebrating.
Right.
I don't think that we need a ticker taper parade to shout up and down, oh, look, this man was killed. Because at the end of the day, it is horrifying.
Yes.
That you could, regardless of whatever you may think or believe, that anyone in this country could be physically harmed because of what they just believe. Because we have free speech. And although we have free speech, that does not mean we are free of consequences from that speech. And I wish that this would mean that we were going to get some gun control, but that's the fucked up thing.
Yeah. The fucked up thing is that literally, and I've gotten to this point, nothing is going to happen as far as gun control in this country.
Yeah.
We literally have witnessed and have been not a part of it, but like we have seen with our eyes on the news instances of all shapes and sizes, of all ages and creeds. It's almost the American way at this point.
Not almost, it really is. Someone is disgruntled. A young white man is disgruntled about something. Even if like they've allegedly said like the shooter was a fan of Nick Fuentes, who's also a right-wing podcaster who sheds a lot of negativity out in the world. They're saying that was the reason behind it. And that like he was just like mad because he didn't like him. But the idea that someone does not like you and will come out and shoot you, like, are we in the fucking wild, wild west?
We are.
It's insane and it's scary.
I'm sorry. It's not the Wild Wild West because people are getting caught.
Well, yes.
If it was if it was truly the Wild Wild West, people would be getting murdered and never getting caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, the conspiracy theorist
and people getting away with things.
The conspiracy theorist in me feels like this is some B613 plot to like start off a civil war. Because imagine if the way that Black people were being targeted just over the idea, even after people knew who it was, but they immediately wanted to target Black people. It's like, are we so pressed to keep the Epstein files out the news and to start a civil war? You didn't even win the first one. That we're just gonna create these kind of terrorism. And the craziest part about it is his father is the one that turned him in.
Yeah.
He told his father and I think like someone else in his family and they turned him in. Now, question. Do you think that your parents, either one of them, would turn you in if you committed something, any sort of crime like this?
I won't say who, but I have a very good feeling that one of my parents would and one of my parents wouldn't. I'm not going to say which one is which.
Yeah.
Because of this platform.
Yeah.
And because I I like my Thanksgivings.
Yes.
But one yes, one no.
Neither of them are putting me in. They're sending me to Nigeria. I'm going to a non-extradition. Extradition? Yeah.
Extradited.
Yeah, I'm not going to be extradited.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be never coming back to America. But it's crazy that your father would turn you in, especially in a state that still has the death penalty. Like, could you imagine? Like, did he just really want that 100K reward?
Oh, I didn't realize a reward was.
Yeah, they had it was a reward. You know, like usually when there's some sort of high profile
Oh,
there's usually some type of reward.
I thought it was just like he did the right thing.
I mean, also
you know
it could
I
have
mean?
been that, but I think that like I can't help but wonder: did the reward push him over the edge of like, oh well, time to pay off my student loans?
Hey, I'm close to retirement.
We really want to pool.
That 100K is
do a lot.
Look, I can go down to Florida.
In Utah,
I can go down to Boca Raton.
And
do I assume all old people go to Boca Raton
yes,
to retire?
they do, or Key West.
Or Key West, yes. Somewhere warm and where hurricanes will fuck you up.
But the last thing that we're gonna say before we move on to greener pastures is I hope that Americans will use this situation as, I would say, a cautionary tale of what it means when you spread around hate and vitriol.
Yes. When you have a platform, you have a responsibility.
Yes. And
to be mindful of
what you
the
say.
Information that is spewing out of your mouth.
Because some people, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter if you think, oh, I'm just saying it's just words. But some people really and truly take these things to heart.
Yes, they do.
And it can come with negative consequences. And like that, really, we just need gun control. I mean, his wife doesn't think so. She's like doubling down on his rhetoric. Not surprise. But I want us as Americans to do better and to be better and not to have to, sit in fear that we are going to be mowed down by a bullet anywhere out, unless you're on a battlefield. That is really the only way and reason why you should be worried about getting shot, blown up, or any of these atrocities. Like, this literally happened, was it the day before 9/11, the 24th anniversary? Like, this country has had, compared to other countries, not as many terroristic events, but it feels like we are living under constant threat of terrorism, domestic terrorism from our own people, because there are folks who are waking up every day. And it has nothing to do with mental illness, has nothing to do with, their religion or whatever the case may be. It has to do with them believing that it is okay to shoot someone because they're angry. And that in itself is a problem, because that should not be who we are. I do not think that has anything to do with what the founders of this country believed. They may not have believed in black people and brown people and women and all the white people who are not wealthy having rights, but they definitely didn't believe that you should be shot for speaking, regardless of how disgusting the words coming out of your mouth are. And you should not be in fear of your life that you are going to be mowed down just by doing your job, by enjoying yourself, by like being at home. Like, it's just, when is enough, and the politicians in this country who will create this narrative that this is some, liberal agenda or whatever the case may be. They're already trying to say, I saw some news reports that he had like a trans roommate. They're going to try to pin this on trans people somehow, some way, and it's just, it's disgusting.
Obfuscation.
And it's unnecessary, and there's so many other things we could be doing with our time.
Mhm.
And if we didn't have to deal with gun violence, like maybe we would have a high-speed rail. Maybe, you know?
Or at the very least, funnel in some money towards this
Crumbling
infrastructure that is known as the MTA.
All right. Are you ready to get into some actual pop topics?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we talk about the new Street Fighter movie?
No, we did not.
So Street Fighter is coming to theaters.
Yes.
And they have
for those of you who are not in the know or who aren't sexy nerds like us.
Yes.
Street Fighter is based on the video game franchise Street Fighter. You know, Guile. Name 3 Street Fighters. Go.
I don't know their names. I just picked their characters. Who's the lady?
I will name 3, and I just named Guile, so I won't include Guile. Chun-Li, E Honda.
Chun-Li.
Yeah, E Honda. Ryu.
So the thing is, when you say the names,
Ken, M Bison, Balrog.
When you say the names, I know them, but I can't. I wouldn't have been able to explicitly say like, oh, this is who it is.
Yeah.
So these are some of the people they have. They have Andrew Koji as Ryu.
Sure.
Noah Centineo from oh gosh, what was he in? That show on Netflix.
Noah Centineo.
It was the one. The letters
Centineo.
To all the boys I've loved
all
before.
the boys I've kissed and shit.
No, to all the boys I've loved before.
Oh, okay.
Kalina Liang is gonna be Chun-Li. Cody Rhodes is gonna be Guile.
American Nightmare is gonna be Guile.
And
I can't wait to see his haircut.
He is going to be really good. I think that he is definitely. I mean, he's obviously a more attractive Guile because that's just not a good drawing. We have a lot of people who are going to be in this movie. I believe Roman Reigns.
Yes, Roman Reigns is also going to be in this movie.
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz is going to be in this movie too. Yeah,
Andrew. Roman Reigns is Akuma. And then we have someone who is planning on being Balrog. Who, honestly, this took me by complete surprise. But 50 Cent. And
yeah, turn that music off.
So this is
we
him
will get flagged.
training.
Yes.
He has the Balrog haircut.
Now, as far as body transformations are concerned, I'm not surprised that 50 Cent went to this level of extremes to play a character. Yeah. Did you ever
that movie where he got really, really skinny?
He got really skinny.
I think he was supposed to be like a cancer patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie, but I'm very familiar with he's the black. What is he was Batman.
What's his name? Oh man,
he was in the Christopher Nolan Batmans.
Is it Chris? Not Chris Bateman.
No, it's not.
What is his name?
The Christopher Nolan Batman was. This is gonna bother me.
I cannot remember. But the movie is called Things Fall Apart.
Yes, Things Fall Apart.
This is how he looked for that movie. He dropped 54 pounds in 9 weeks, according to
Christian Bale.
I knew it was Christian.
Christian Bale. Yeah, he's the black Christian Bale.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
Because Machinist was
the Machinist. Yeah, that was him.
But he's the thing about him. He is an entertainer, through and through, and he is going to create a character, or he is going to bring a character to life as best as possible.
Yeah.
So I think that when I've seen 50 Cent or Curtis Jackson in movies, I think he's done well. So I'm looking forward to this movie.
I remember him in Get Rich or Die Trying. I remember that slippery shower scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to put that up there. Anyhow, yeah, the slippery shower scene in Get Rich or Die Trying where they're sliding over trying to kill each other. Just sliding all across the naked black men slipping and sliding,
Very
trying to
homoerotic.
shank each other. Yeah, very homoerotic. Penises flying everywhere.
But good for him.
Yeah,
I guess
good for 50 Cent.
He'd be on some other timing a
Yeah.
lot, but it's kind of like, all right, I guess he's the hugest troll in the world. I'm sure he's gonna come.
It's like he shed all of the pettiness
For
in
the
order to transform into this role.
That's the only reason why we haven't heard from him for so long. 'Cause
Exactly.
he hasn't been available to be petty.
Exactly.
All right. So this is a comic situation. That I found this and I was
Sorry.
very curious about whether or not you have heard of Spider Ramen.
No.
So
I have not. Okay. Full disclosure. Spider-Man, I did not realize how vast the Spider-Man universe was.
Yeah.
Like, in and of itself.
It's a whole multiverse of madness.
It's a multiverse of madness. It's its own universe. This is why Sony is milking Spider-Man for all of its worth.
There's supposed to be a new one coming out soon.
Well, you're talking about Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That one has gotten delayed several times.
Well,
and it's going to be amazing. I just watched Across the Spider-Verse again.
Yeah.
And it is so good. It still holds up. The movie is phenomenal.
It's a great movie.
It's a Sony movie, and it's in the same style as K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, which I love.
Yes.
Which we love.
Yes,
but
we love.
here is this is a this influencer or content creator is talking about Peter Pot Noodle. And I just kind of loved it. Oh, no. Let me go back. Is this the sound's on?
Yeah.
So I had a lot of you asking in my last video, who in the world is this ramen noodle Spider-Man? Well, let's talk about it. His name is Peter Pot Noodle, aka the Spider Ramen. He comes from Earth 54202, and what we know about this Earth is that everyone living on it is a sentient food dish. And I'm going to be honest with all of you, not really much is known about his backstory, mostly because he was a fan-created character that Marvel decided to put in the book. But what we do know about this spider being is after the loss of his uncle Bento, Peter Pot Noodle decided to put newfound powers to good. And just like his backstory, honestly, we don't know much about his powers. I don't know if he's got a spider sense, super strength, or anything like that. The only thing we do know is that instead of shooting webs, he can shoot out noodles that he uses to travel across the city and defeat crime with. Spider Ramen also uses his powers in a very unique way by taking his endless supply of noodles and creating bowls of food to feed to the homeless and making sure no one ever goes hungry at night. Oh, and also he can change the flavor of the noodles by just thinking about it. And because of
that
nature, and also he was a spider being, he was welcomed with open arms to join the Spider Society. Now he serves the biggest and most important role of all in the Spider Society, and that's to create food to feed the hungry mouths of all of the spider beings across the Spider-Verse, because all of them love noodles. Just make sure not to let it be known to Spider Ramen that you ate before you came there, because he gets very jealous of different dishes. And honestly, that's all I can really share on this topic, because Spider Ramen is a fairly new character. He is unique and very cool looking, and honestly does serve a pretty good purpose for his team. I'm going to have to update my list on the top 5 weirdest Spider-Men out there. But hey, Spider Ramen, y'all, I guess you can take this information and share it with your friends to let them know, hey, there's a living ramen noodle bowl out there in the Spider-Verse.
And let that be a little known fact for all of you, because I've heard the rumblings out there. I've heard the rumblings. How is it that this show is called Black and Snerdy and we never talk about nerdy shit? Well, guess what? We just did. We just talked about a Spider-Man who is a cup of noodles. Okay? Are you going to get this from anywhere else? No. You're getting it live from the Black and Snerdy podcast.
I would love to eat some fucking ramen.
Yes.
That Peter Pot Noodle gives to me.
It made me hungry. And unfortunately, I am poor this week. until I get paid again. This is going to be a long week. We have to make shit stretch.
I really want some. I want them to give me a short rib ramen. Because I think it's going to be delicious. I want egg. I want bok choy. I want sriracha. I want hot chili oil. I want all of it in there.
Sure.
I need that. And honestly, you know how with A Long Wok, what's his name? Not Steven Spielberg. What's his name? Stephen King. The Stephen King movie where they were talking about like doing these promotional things where you go to the movie and you have to walk for the whole entire movie.
A Long Walk. I thought WOK.
A Long Walk.
That's a walk to remember.
Put that down. Long Walk. Very funny. I want at the like movie premiere, I want them to do some sort of promotional across theaters where when you come in, you get a bottle or a bowl of ramen with your movie.
Yeah.
And I want it. I want to be able to choose what type of ramen I want. I want to add all my little additions and I want to get it. Because that would be delicious. And I want them to put this in a movie. Where is Peter Potnoodle in Beyond the Spider-Verse?
That is going to blow my mind when he shows up in that movie.
I want it. I want it to happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
They need to have it in there.
It needs to have. First off, they have so many different Spider-Man. They have Spider-Cat, one who's a dinosaur,
the Lego one,
like they have so punk rock. Like you have Peter B. Parker. You have Gwen Stacy, who's a fucking Spider Woman.
Yeah.
You have so many different Spider-Men and Spider-Women and Spider People and Spider Bite. You have so many Spider individuals. You know, and then of course you have Madam Web and my God, did you see that Madam Web movie?
I tried and I couldn't. I think I got 30 minutes. Maybe
it is.
I really
terrible.
feel like
I told you my friend Gina loved it because she loves all things superhero.
Yeah,
and she refuses to think that any superhero movie is bad.
I mean, you gotta.
She loved
discernment.
Thor: Love and Thunder. She loved Madam Web.
Yes, that's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I feel like now I think they will need to do this in a animated version, with Miles Morales or whatever. Because obviously, like, how are we gonna get a fucking unless you do some sort of remember in the what was the movie? What was the one with the Lego? What was that one called? Was that Enter the Spider-Verse where it was
no, that was there's Into the Spider-Verse, that's the first one.
Yeah.
There's Across the Spider-Verse, that's the second one. The third one will be called Beyond the Spider-Verse.
And all of those are live action ones, not like the ones that are with
they're the Sony animated ones.
Oh,
not live action.
Okay, this is going to be animated. I didn't realize that Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it's a part of the trilogy. It's going to be animated.
Okay, but because Tom Holland.
Oh, you're thinking of the Tom Holland movie? No, those are like Homecoming, Far From Home.
But there's one that's coming out with Tom Holland and
You Can't Go Back Home. Yeah, Tom Holland is going to be in the Spider-Man 4.
But there's also it's Tom Holland and
Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire and the other one.
That is Homecoming? No. Homecoming was first. Then Far From Home was the second one.
Which I don't know if I saw.
It's fine. What was the third Spider-Man movie?
Oh, Andrew Garfield,
yeah. What was the third Spider-Man movie?
I don't know.
The Home Spider-Man trilogy. Okay, here we go. Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. That's what it was.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. That's the multiverse one.
Is there going to be... I feel like I literally
There is going to be a Spider-Man 4. There's going to be a Spider-Man 4.
Miles Morales is going to be because it had pictures of there was a picture of
I don't think there's
Miles Morales' character.
I don't think there's gonna be like Sony has Miles Morales and all of those Spider-Man. I don't think and Sony is allowing Tom Holland and Marvel to borrow Spider-Man. They're not going to have the Miles Morales in live action, contractually speaking.
I wish I had that one because I literally was just reading about it. But all right, so I guess they could definitely do this one with the animated one because I was like, you can't do it with.
You can do it with the Sony.
I don't want to see CGI ramen.
Yeah,
like I want it to be a real. I want to see them slurping
2D hand drawn ramen.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. Please give it to us, and I want us to have ramen bowls at Alamo or Nighthawk or Regal, AMC, whatever the case may be.
Yes.
I want there to be delicious, packed up ramen. I want 2 noodles.
Yes.
In my ramen because I never feel like they give me enough noodles.
I feel for those Alamo Draft House employees who are constantly bringing food out to us fucking Slavic assholes who are pushing in the like button to get them to flag them down.
But sometimes
in order to get
the light.
In order to get our fucking Bob's Burger from the Bob's Burger movie. Burger.
You put it on the menu. I want it.
It's on the menu and our beer.
And our beer. I want my
that's
boozy
fucking
milkshake
upcharged like a motherfucker.
Much. Honestly, next time we should start bringing those little nips. Because how are they gonna know? I don't think they're gonna know. Or I can bring my little bracelet with the. Well, you could bring in your flask. I'm gonna bring my bracelet flask, and we're gonna be pouring it in mid.
You know what the funny thing is? Do you remember Howard? If you went on the Green Line to Chinatown,
yes,
the movie theater down there,
the Regal.
Yes. Do you know that we would bring Five Guys burgers?
Oh yeah, of course.
Into the movie theater.
We would try to bring anything and everything.
We succeeded.
Well, I never brought Five Guys, but
easy.
I just bring other stuff in there because it was just like
they
easy. Weren't paying attention. They didn't care.
You think I'm gonna pay $15 for a big bucket of popcorn?
And that was a decade plus ago. Now, if you don't bring $100 to the movie theater, you're not going to the movies.
Yeah,
and that's just for 2 people.
Yeah,
not even alcohol for 2 people with 2 tickets and popcorn. If you want to have a burger or something, you're gonna spend about $100. That's just what it is. But looking forward to this.
Yes, Spider Ramen.
I really do. I think like Peter Pot Noodle might be my new favorite Spider-Man.
His Uncle Bento.
That was really cute.
Made me smile.
I like that.
Yes.
All right, so more animated movie news.
Yes.
We are getting a new Super Mario movie.
Now, we knew that we were going to get a sequel to the popular Super Mario movie.
Yes.
We did not know it was going to be Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yes. So it's going to be an intergalactic sequel. So it means it's going to be in space.
Yes.
I wonder what, freaking manhole cover they're going to go through. What avenue.
You never played Super Mario Galaxy?
I don't know.
I forget which console it was for.
But
I did play a little bit of it.
So it's going to come out. So allegedly April 2026.
My birthday.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's going to be, according to the creator Shigeru Miyamoto. Mm-hmm. This is the main event of the Super Mario Brothers 4th anniversary.
Sure.
So I'm looking forward to
40th.
it. What did I say?
You said 4th.
Oh, so no, 40th.
40th.
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So Miyamoto and Chris Melandri, mm-hmm. who's the founder and CEO of the animation studio Illumination.
Mm-hmm.
Illumination. What did I say? I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. But Illumination have announced it's in development. And that they are going to be broadening Mario's world further.
Yes.
But they put out a little clip. We can't show it
Yes, we cannot show
because
it.
we don't want it to be taken down.
Yes.
But they have a little teaser out. It looks very cute. This is a picture. This is a picture of the Super Mario Galaxy teaser.
Sure.
And it looks cute. I mean, come on. Mario sleeping. Looks like princesses.
The Super Mario movie did gangbusters.
It was great.
So I am looking forward to this.
I think the first movie, it made over $1.3 billion in the box office.
Yes.
One of the highest grossing movies of 2023.
Yeah.
So we knew there was going to be a sequel.
I am looking forward to the next Jack Black song.
Me too. Me too.
Because there was nothing like Peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh.
And you know what? Good for you, Jack Black. Yeah, Jack. He has the Mario Brothers. He
has Minecraft.
Minecraft's supposed to be having a sequel at some point.
Lava Chicken.
I want to get some lava chicken at the movie for the next Minecraft because I want to taste it. So this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
have more fun in the theaters.
Yes, agreed.
It's so much darkness every day. We need to be able to go to the theater, smile, laugh, enjoy ourselves, and know we're gonna come out with a happy ending.
Yeah.
Well, but you're gonna come out happy, and I want that for us.
And if you get a happy ending, more power to you.
Even better. Now, speaking of even better, there is something that I am very excited about. All right, so do you read fan fiction?
You lost me at do you read, and then I stopped paying attention. No, I do not. No. I read manga and graphic novels. That's kind of my go-to thing. I there are some fan fictions that I have read in the past. Some slash fiction that I've written.
Ooh, I want to read some of that.
This was back in the day. This was back when my writing muscles were a lot more attuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't written anything in like what feels like a strong 5 years.
You gotta get back on it. Okay.
Anyhow,
you gotta do it.
Why do you ask?
Well, one of the really popular fan fictions,
sure,
for Harry Potter, Manacled, is going to become becoming a novel called Alchemized. So it's a dark fan fiction by Sen Lin Yu. It's based on Harry Potter and the Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
So this is honestly a fan fiction that has been popular for years, right? And has notoriously made J.K. Rowling's, aka TERFs R Us, very angry. But apparently it's going to be a novel, and the novel is going to become a movie.
Ooh.
So she is reportedly secured a 7-figure deal for the film rights to the novel.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you, Sen Lin Yu.
It's a dark romance between Hermione Granger and Draco, because everybody loves to ship them. That it's this friends to lovers sort of situation, or sorry, enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers. They were not friends.
Yeah.
From what I have gathered from the Harry Potter movies,
yes,
they were. He hated mudbloods, right?
He hated
muggles.
Mudbloods. He hated muggles.
Yeah.
Very white supremacist.
Yeah.
Very Charlie Kirk. He hated anybody that was not a pureblood.
Yes.
So in this Manacled universe, the story imagines an alternate universe in which Lord Voldemort has killed Harry Potter and the Death Eaters, defeated the Order of Phoenix in the Battle of Hogwarts. So it obviously is completely different from what the canon is for the movie.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
What if this, because it's supposed to be a romance between Malfoy and Hermione, right?
Yes.
What if it is like 100 days?
Maybe.
Isn't it? Is that what it's called? 100 days?
The one that
I'm thinking about?
The TV show?
No, not the TV show 100 Days. The movie 100 Days. We watched the first one, the second one, and the third one. The guy kidnaps the woman.
365
days. Sorry, I thought it was 100 days. My bad. 365 days. What if it's like that?
It's probably going to be it. So it says that after the war, witches who fought for the Order of Phoenix are forced to become surrogates for dark wizards to repopulate the magical population. The Death Eaters give Hermione to Voldemort's second in command, known as High Reeve, as a surrogate in the hopes that he can also help uncover she has these lost memories.
Okay, sorry. I forgot that you said that there's a Handmaid's Tale a part of this. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
So now,
so it's not going to be 365 days.
Well, who knows? Maybe because it's a friends, enemies to lovers sort of scenario. So this Manacled was published in installments between 2018 and 2019 on AO3, which is Archive of Our Own. It had a huge following. It blew up on Book Talk and all that stuff. So you can no longer read it on AO3 because of the release of the book.
Yes.
But I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, J.K. Rowling has completely just ruined everything, right? Yeah. So I would like more opportunities to read and indulge Harry Potter.
Sure.
Especially if it makes her angry. Because she does not like, she's never liked Manacled. She hates it. She just does not like it. She's always trying to separate herself from the publication. So the fact that she doesn't like it makes me want to read it more. Because I would say, like, when I remember when Manacled came out, I read some snippets here and there, but it was just like, I've always read, like, I used to read Harry Potter fanfic. Shout out to you, MuddleNet.com. But I just never really got into it as much as everybody else. But I'm going to be locked in, all right? If it's going to piss J.K. Rowling off,
sure,
I am all for it.
Sure.
So shout out to you, Sen Lin Yu. Okay? We are looking forward to this novel and this movie, and hopefully it is really great.
Yeah. More power to you.
More power to you. In some more animated news, the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle had its biggest opening weekend for international film in the U.S. with a box office of $70 million and has the biggest opening for an R-rated animated film.
Now, did you see Demon Slayer Mugen Train?
No.
Have you watched any of Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me the plot of Demon Slayer?
Damn, can I? Is it okay? Demon Slayer, it's the kids at the school, like a high school. Yes?
No.
They're not at a high school.
No.
Do they not have like magic demons in them or something that they can pull out?
No.
Never mind. What is it? What's the fucking thing?
Okay. There's an order of swordsmen called Demon Slayers.
Okay.
They fight demons. Infinity Castle. It's one of the last arcs in the Demon Slayer franchise.
Got it.
You know what? It's been a while since I've watched Demon Slayer. I myself might not remember the plot as well as I thought I did.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Is this kind of like One Piece where there's more arcs after this?
No. This is first off, the manga has ended.
Okay. Because we went
This
to that,
is because One Piece, the manga is still going.
but we went to that Demon Slayer art exhibit.
Yeah, no, that was Bleach.
That was Bleach.
Yes.
Gosh. Okay. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Bleach has walked so that Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen can run. Yes.
Well, are you interested in seeing? You want to go see this movie?
No, because and the only reason, here's the thing. There is a big divide in the anime community.
Mm-hmm.
Subs versus dubs.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I appreciate subs if the show has captured my imagination, like One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single week, I watch the sub meaning subtitle.
Yes.
Dub meaning English dubbed.
Yes.
I watch the subtitled version of One Piece every single Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I do it on my break.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm at work, I go to break, I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. But I am engrossed in a series when they have the dub, the English dub. It's how I watch things.
Yeah.
It's just how I watch things. I'm going through One Piece right now, starting from the very beginning and gotten to Whole Cake Island,
It's
watching the
much.
English dub.
So many episodes.
Having said that, I am also all the way caught up on One Piece
Yes.
with the subs.
Yeah. Do you like the dubs better?
I like the dubs better.
Are the dubs true to the subs?
The dubs are true to the, well, I mean,
because I'm gonna say, as somebody who, like, I've always known there's a dub versus sub debate.
Yeah.
I personally, I like the subtitles when the dub is not in English.
Sure.
If it's in the original language, and then I have the English subtitles, I'll take it.
There's localization.
I don't
with
like
the English dubs.
Because even when it's in an English dub and you put the subtitles on, which I like watching things.
Sometimes the subtitles, the subtitles are translating exactly what the Japanese is actually saying.
I want to know.
Whereas the English localization of the dub is just translating basically the feel and vibe of what is being said and getting across that information.
I would prefer to watch Japanese dub with English subtitles.
You mean Japanese? Japanese subbed. Japanese dubbed. English subbed. Okay.
Because
well, then you go see Infinity Train.
No, I don't want to see it by myself.
You didn't even go see Mugen Train.
I didn't, so I wouldn't know what was going on. You need to be there with me to be like, this is who so and so is.
Yeah. It's just all that reading.
It's fine. We have eyes for a reason.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, with a show like Demon Slayer, the animation is going to be top notch. Like, the choreography of the fight scenes are going to be so amazing. I don't want to take my eyes off. That's why I appreciate the dub more than I appreciate the sub, because I don't want to take my eyes off the animation to read the letters that are at the bottom.
No, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I think that, like, the one thing about Americans is that I feel like we have sometimes a lot of intellectual laziness.
Yes.
That'll keep us from enjoying things the way they're meant to be, right?
Sure.
I forget who the creator, the director and producer, I believe, of Parasite is. But I remember him saying, like, thanks for when he won like an Oscar for Parasite.
Yeah.
He was like, well, because y'all don't want to read a little 2-thing screen on the bottom, you're missing out on these great films. And it's so true. Like, there are so many movies that I love that are in different languages, and I watch them in their language. I read the subtitles.
I want to watch Oldboy.
Yeah. Great. And the thing is, I prefer to watch it in the original language.
Yeah.
Because when you watch it, even like Squid Games, right?
Sure.
When you watch it in the English dub, the accents never match the tone of actual people.
Sure.
And I feel like there's something about listening to it in the real, like the original language, that just adds so much more because of the fact that like when we're getting it in English, it's watered down. So it's like even though yes, it might take me, I might have to watch it over again in case I missed something because I was reading whatever. But I just think that it adds more to it, and I can appreciate it more.
Sure.
However, I don't think there's anything wrong with watching an English dubbed anything.
Yeah.
But I would love if people could be more appreciative of just reading the subtitles. Like, we know how to read, so use those skills, because how many people in other countries don't get the chance of having anything dubbed into their own personal language, right?
Sure.
There's so many. Most of the time you're gonna have a movie in like certain few main languages, English, French, Spanish, German, or something like that. And
to this day, I have not watched RRR.
I haven't watched RRR. Well, where is that from? Was that Korea?
No, I thought that was
Thailand.
Bollywood.
It might be a Bollywood, yeah. But I know RRR is supposed to be a great film. And the only reason I haven't watched it really was because I remember when it came out, I just didn't have the time to see it.
Same here.
And then like it came out on, it was
Actually,
like
let
on
me see
and
if
off
it's still on Netflix.
on these streaming platforms, and there's always so much to watch that I kept missing it.
Yes.
But I would like to watch it, even though it's a long movie, but whatever, like it's worth it, you know?
It's still on Netflix.
It is?
Yes.
All right. I mean, I love Bollywood movies.
RRR. Nice.
Bollywood, Nollywood, all of it.
Mhm.
I want to watch it regardless of whether I know what they're saying.
Yes.
All
right, that was our Demon Slayer talk. Subs versus dubs.
All right, into music news.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like, Gorillaz. Gorillaz is coming out with a new album.
Yes, Gorillaz.
So
now, how big of a fan of Gorillaz are you?
I would say I really like them. I can't name the different albums.
I was
really
just
like
about
their
to say
songs.
name 3 songs.
I can't. Well, obviously, like I'm happy,
feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. Our future is coming on. That's Clint Eastwood.
And the other, I like their songs, but I couldn't name.
Okay,
the songs.
I'll name 3.
Okay,
Kids with Guns, Broken,
and
Demon Days.
Now, do you generally like get their albums and listen to them, or you just
Here's the thing. I stopped on the Gorillaz train. Let me pull it up. I stopped on the Gorillaz train like 4 albums in. They have more than 4 albums.
Yes.
It's just like with Coldplay. Like, I was a big Coldplay fan, but I stopped at like album 3 or 4, and they have 10 albums.
Yeah.
Gorillaz has how many albums? How many? If you were to guess, how many albums does Gorillaz have?
15.
15?
Yeah.
15. Is that your guess?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay. And we're not counting The Mountain, which is the new album that's going to be coming out soon. It's called The Mountain. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Albums. Why isn't this loading? Here we go. Albums. Cracker Island.
That's the most recent one.
Yes, that is the most recent one. The Now. Humans. Plastic Beach. That's where I left off.
Well, you're missing a few. So I just looked it up. So the first one was Gorillaz, which
Gorillaz
came out
self-titled
in 2001.
album. Yeah. Yes, I love that album.
Then Demon Days in 2005, Plastic Beach in 2010, The Fall in 2010 as well. Humans 2017, The Now 2017, Song Machine Season 1, Strange Times in 2020, Cracker Island 2023.
Yes.
So they have 8 studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 11 extended plays, and 1 remix album, and 46 singles.
So I think Plastic Beach is where I dropped off.
I mean, I think that's fine. Like, honestly, you could really like an artist and not necessarily listen to every single album they do. Like, I mean, there's few artists that I'm like, I need to be tuned in, like Beyonce. Like, of course, I'm going to listen to everything that she comes out with, and play it on repeat
ad nauseum.
But I feel like whenever the Gorillaz comes out with like a new album or a song, like I always appreciate it.
Yeah.
So this new one, which is called The Mountain, is going to come out in March 2026. 15-track album. It's including The Idols, former Smiths guitarist Johnny Marr,
Guitarist.
The Roots, Black Thought, Super Furry Animals, Gruff Rise, Omar Suleiman, The Clash's Paul Simonon. I don't know. Simonon. And Yassine Bey, aka Mos Def.
Yes.
They will also have artists' voices such as Bobby Womack, De La Soul's Dave Jodacou, The Falls' Marquis Smith, and Fela Kuti's drummer Tommy Allen, and the rapper Proof, and also Dennis Hopper, the actor, will be on the project as well. So I feel like it has a star-studded group of people who are going to be on the album. We know it's going to be good, so I'm looking forward to it. And they always have they have great animation. I mean, for the longest time,
I have been wanting to see them live.
I would love to see them. I think they would do a great live show. Anytime I've seen their concerts and things like that, people are like just going crazy.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I didn't realize that the band started from it was another band,
Blur.
From Blur,
yes,
that one of the lead singers from Blur,
Damon
created, Gorillaz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never knew that. I just only recently found that out when I was looking up information for this most recent album. I just thought they were a cool group of people who came out with like a different concept of music when we were in middle school, and then like went from there. But that's cool that you could have like have one band, you do all this work with that one, and then go on to do something else.
Yeah.
Blur, obviously a very popular
woohoo.
Yeah, very popular band. So looking forward to seeing what they come up with, seeing what the visuals are, and they'll probably have a concert or something, maybe we can go or whatever like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm looking forward to it. I love having these bands who have been around for a long time, are really dedicated to like musicality and showmanship, being able to show kind of these younger groups how it's done, because I think we are getting a resurgence of like kids in garages making music.
Yes.
I've been seeing I've been inundated on my timeline because of like the things I like.
To be fair, everything is inundating you on your timeline because you have your phone up to your face.
I am
24 hours a day.
Online.
Literally 24 hours a day.
Chronically online.
Yes.
But I've been seeing there's a lot of like black emo bands coming out. People doing black people doing like emo covers. I love that. I want to see black punk rock. I want to see black heavy metal. I want to see black emo, black new age, all of that. I want to see it. And I
want to see black ska.
Well, that's just reggae.
I guess it is. I guess reggae is just black ska.
Yeah, that's it.
But there's not as much trumpets.
No, there's not as much.
There's not as much trumpets.
Yeah, but ska,
there should be more trumpets.
It really had its moment in the late 90s, early 2000s. You couldn't find a rom-com, coming of age movie or whatever without having some ska on the soundtrack.
Sure. Real Big Fish.
Yes, Real Big Fish. Who I think they were in 10 Things I Hate About You.
They were also in basketball.
Yes, they were also in basketball. So, shout out to Gorillaz. We're looking forward to this new project. Thank you for making music, because you don't have to, but you're choosing to, and it's going to be good. We I can only imagine all the time and effort y'all put into this. So speaking of musicians,
yes,
Young Thug has put out some apology letters.
Yes,
for some of the things that came out during his leaked calls from prison.
Now, it should be noted that these letters that have been written are in old-timey font.
Why is this happening? Also, I just believe if you are going to talk shit, stand on fucking business. Okay? Yes,
You
I
have
talked
to
shit about
stand
you.
on business.
And I meant every word that I said. Okay?
It's ridiculous to me.
So he wrote these out in his Word doc, put them on some parchment paper,
Mhm.
uploaded them. There's one for Mariah the Scientist.
Yes.
I can't. Oh, he didn't tag the person in this one. There's one for Glorilla. There's one for Drake. There's just, they're all over the place. I think this is supposed to be 21 Savage because it says, Savage, you are a real N-word. Don't let them tell you different. Been calling my phone ever since niggas went missing. I wish the internet could hear the calls. I'm so serious. Like how I got you and Wham on the phone to settle differences. I just feel like if you are going to talk about people, just talk about them. And because the thing is, we talked about this last time. You can't tell me that you didn't know it's going to come out.
To me is that you did all of this talking on a prison phone, which is recorded, which says
it is recorded.
It is being recorded. You literally hear them say, once the other person on the other end of your call answers the phone, this call is being recorded.
You don't need Olivia Benson to come into your home to let you know that these calls were being recorded, because we know you're in prison. They tell you it in prison. They tell the other person that calls you. So you have to assume. And there are so many times we have had prison calls leaked, aka Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
And talking about he wants his daughter to be with an 8-foot nigga. Like, this is just, we know this happens. We know that people are going to do whatever they can to make money. They're going to sell your calls to TMZ or the Shade Room or whatever. And then now here you are, looking dumb, like an idiot. And now you're putting out these damn fucking old English. You couldn't use Times New Roman, Georgia, Helvetica, something. You had to do it on papyrus.
Ridiculous.
Like, it's just ridiculous. And so Glorilla,
brother, this guy stinks.
Glorilla, in response to some of the things he said to her about her in this call, about her being ugly and all this stuff, she put out a diss track. It's not completely over one of the beats of one of her other songs, but this is some of the things that she said. And this diss track was targeted towards Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, who may still be his girlfriend. It's conflicting reports.
I thought that they broke up.
It's conflicting reports. I've seen
that
both.
Mariah the Scientist broke up with him after he apparently said some unkind things to her in a leaked phone call too.
Because that's why he put the thing out. And he also was like cheating on her and telling another woman he wanted her to have his babies or something like that. So she calls him, Glorilla calls him Young Bug, says he looks like a Black and Mild, a Jamaican Vegeta.
I appreciate that.
That he's a skirt wearing ass nigga, about to chirp looking ass nigga, a pain in the ass trying to hump looking ass nigga, a hoe in the mirror about to twerk looking ass nigga, as well as several other things.
Just a bunch of looking ass.
Yes, a lot of looking ass.
Looking ass.
And so I liked it, right? I didn't like the colorism in it. Because she mentioned several times about how dark he is. I mean, the Black and Mild obviously is a reference. She mentions how dark he is. She has some kind of some quasi homophobic things in wearing a skirt and all that. Didn't like that. I feel like just based on his looks alone, you could have flamed him off.
Sure.
You don't need to add colorism and homophobia to your diss tracks for them to still hit. The song still good.
It's a fun song.
It's a fun song, but but those parts really took me out of it where I'm like, I don't really feel like I want to listen to this, multiple times. Okay, sorry, don't come for us.
Sirens, and we can't play that. Anyhow,
I was gonna just play a little tiny bit.
Yeah, can't play it.
I can't even play the look.
Nope.
All right,
It's Disney. They will come for us.
they will.
Yes.
All right. Well, Glorilla, keeping you.
I just want to see. I see it says where's the. I'm trying to figure out what this drop is.
Folks,
Where's the lie? That's
That
the
we
where's
don't
the
we don't
lie.
need colorism to be a part of our songs to still make them effective.
Sure.
Now, some people who have not been using colorism in their music, the Clips.
Yes.
The Clips was at the Vatican this past weekend. Yesterday on September 13th, they did a huge concert at the Vatican on the same day that boxer Terrence Crawford was fighting Canelo Alvarez. And which song is it on Kendrick Lamar's GNX?
No, it's not even GNX. It's Euphoria.
Oh, Euphoria.
Yeah. Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
And so this is Pusha T.
He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
Let
me find it in Euphoria.
So the Clips show, amazing. They came out singing the song that they wrote about their parents passing and how that impacted them and all that. Great show. They looked great performing at the Vatican. It's crazy. And I think that the Pope's birthday is actually today, I believe. It was today or yesterday. So I don't know if this was for his birthday explicitly.
I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I'll inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spitting again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
So, Kendrick again has given us the song captions to associate with all of our various pop culture.
Terrence Crawford is whooping feet.
He is.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just show a quick clip.
We were busy with family game night.
Yeah, so we could
not watch it. It's okay though. I will always say I appreciate family game night.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm never gonna throw it under the bus just because I missed the live action thing.
And we can watch.
We can watch it again. It's still on Netflix. Yeah.
So this is a clip of the fight. And the person, Damon Williams, who is doing the little voiceover, hilarious.
And rocked him in the face.
Just look at that again. Look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
Have you ever been punched in the face?
No.
You've never been punched in the face?
I have never been punched in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta get punched in the face.
I will do not.
Yeah, you gotta at least once in your life get punched in the face.
I've punched people, but I have not personally been punched in the face.
You haven't lived until you've been I've been punched in the face.
During boxing or fighting?
Well, because I was a part of boxing club,
Mm-hmm.
so I was punched in the face.
You need to know how to take a punch.
Yeah.
Now, can I take a punch to the face? I don't know. Somewhere else in my body? A body shot? Fine. Punched in the face? I don't know. And also, I think if someone punched me in the face, I would go completely feral. I think I've been slapped in the face, but I've never been punched.
Nah, a punch to the face is different than a slap in the face.
A punch in the face would literally cause me to lose the sense that God gave me, and I might get arrested.
No, you have to have your wits about you to get punched in the face, because here's what happens. You get punched in the face, there's a split nanosecond of this is painful.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's, I've just been punched in the face. Then it's, I have to shake this off or else I'm going to go down.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do the second part.
Yeah.
They go straight from the first part to the third part.
Which is punching.
No, which is, I've just been punched in the face. I'm going to go down.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. So I was thinking to myself when I was watching this little clips, like, if I have children, I'm putting them in boxing.
Yeah, put them in boxing class.
Immediately, the moment they can walk,
Yeah.
you're gonna get the gloves on.
Pop,
you.
pop, pop, pop,
Okay,
pop,
you
pop.
need to have your form.
Yes.
Because like one thing when I was little, obviously being a girl,
Mhm.
my mother was so like trying to be vigilant about like, you know, screaming fire instead of help and stuff like that. And she used to always tell us if somebody ever tries to grab you, you stamp on the soft parts on their of their heel, you elbow them in the stomach, you try to get them in the throat, you kick them between the legs.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So those are the type of things she taught us. But I definitely like, regardless, male, female, non-binary, trans, whatever,
Mhm.
my child needs to know how to fucking right hook you to stop your jaws from flapping.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to back it up.
My children will learn how to take a punch and
Yes.
how to give a punch.
Yeah, because you got to do it. Because the thing is, getting hit, like, because I personally don't believe in corporal punishment, right? So I wouldn't want
Sure.
to hit them.
Sure.
But they need to know how to get hit,
Yeah.
get back up, and start fucking swinging.
And also, a lot of fighting in the real world does not happen the way that it shows on movies and television.
Yeah, of course.
It's not straight. It's not boxing. Like,
yeah,
you should learn how to box,
yeah.
but a lot of it is just swinging wildly at
Wild
people.
arms.
Wild arms. It's a lot of
And,
wild arms couldn't drag me away.
You have to know how to be able to hit, how to, like, the boxing helps in the sense of knowing how to
Structure.
like form a
Structure
fight,
and
right?
form,
the
yes.
punch.
Yes.
Also, bob and weave.
Yes.
Have some fucking footwork.
Yes.
Okay. Steady yourself. And if you get hit,
Like Cassius Clay.
how to take it, right? But then you also need to know something else. You need to know some taekwondo, some jujitsu, some judo, whatever the case may be. You
Mhm.
gotta know how to like take a motherfucker down, especially if you're not big, right? Because
Yes.
at Howard, I took judo.
I took judo as well.
And I fucking love judo because the main thing about judo is the shorter you are, actually the better you are at it because it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Yes.
So you are like being able to like lift someone up over my body and
Mhm.
slammed them onto the ground.
Yeah.
Love that. I fucking love it because I already know if I try to kick you, it's probably not going to go the way that I think it's going to go.
No, it's
Right.
not.
But if you grab me and I know how to literally fling you over, regardless of whether you're 5'5",
Using
or
your
6'5",
momentum against you.
like you got to know how to do that because a lot of the thing is most times if you are fighting someone, and I've had this happen to me because I have fought many people who are bigger than me. I'm not that short at all, right? They do not expect you to like come at them, right? And it's like, come at me, bro. I'm ready to go.
Mhm.
Right. And even my youngest sister, my baby sister who's in college, I'm telling her, these are the things you need to know because you're walking around New York City all times of night, you're enjoying yourself, all that. You need to know how to fuck somebody up, especially when you're like 120 pounds soaking wet. Right. Because no one's going to
Seems a
think
little heavy.
that you are.
And that's not a slam at your
Yes.
sister. I'm just saying
She's small. She's a tiny little girl.
she's very
She's
petite.
tiny.
She's a petite.
She's
Patty.
yeah. So it's like you got to know how to use your strengths, which are looking unassuming,
Mhm.
and you need to know how to use that for your benefit.
Yes.
Because the people who are coming at you are going to see that as a weakness, and you got to be able to, to navigate that. But congratulations to you, Terrence Crawford. You did a great fight. You won your belt and all
Yes,
that.
you did a great fight.
You did some good boxing,
Yes.
you know, and I think that more people should learn fight with your fists, not a weapon.
Mhm.
Because if you cannot, all these people who like are all the white folks who are some gung ho about like create a civil war, we're gonna kill all the people, right? They think it's gonna be like Grand Theft Auto, fucking Call of Duty. What is that other one? That other sniper one, whatever. Like they think it's
Fortnite,
no, not Call of Duty, but whatever that little sniper one is, whatever.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, right? They always think it's going to be like that. When in reality, when you are fighting, if you are at war or whatever the case may be, it is not going to be nearly as structured, nearly as cool. You're going to be basically shitting yourself.
Yes.
And I've never been to war, but I know that the people that I've talked to who have been, like, it's not fucking rainbows and candy canes.
No, it is not.
It is
And it's not structured.
It's not structured. Fucking guerrilla warfare everywhere you look. You got to be prepared. You got to know how to take a hit. And honestly, I feel like it is more honorable and more brave and courageous of you to be able to fight with your hands versus having a knife, a gun, a bomb, or whatever. Because that is when you're showing how strong you actually are.
Yes.
Because everything else, it takes you away from the person. Your fisticuffs, you're right here.
It's just like John Witherspoon famously said on Friday.
Yes.
You win some, you live. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Exactly. So yeah, I think that was our pop culture segment.
Yes. That's everything for pop culture, folks. Sorry.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics.
Are we going to go into things that made us angry? Because you did pop topics right there.
Yes.
That's not what you meant to do, is it?
No. I did mean to do
We
pop
ended pop
topics
topics.
again. I did mean to go to say to end the
You wanted to end it and go into the things that
and
made us
then
angry.
go into the things that made us angry.
Okay.
Bringing it. What? We gripe it. We're not griping anywhere else. We be griping. This safe space for us to share. We gripe it. We ain't griping anywhere else. We gripe it.
So what's making
Pips.
you angry?
I won't elaborate
Mm-hmm.
because I can't. But pips.
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Pips suck. They suck ass
They do. They're terrible.
from beginning to end, from top to bottom. The rigmarole, the micromanagement, all of it. It sucks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does.
And then, sorry, there's
no, keep going.
one other thing. There's one other thing that sucks, and I'll be quick about this. Depression.
Yeah, that is the major sucker. It's a major sucker.
I have been doing a relatively good job at being well managed.
Yeah.
I take my medication. I go to psychiatry.
Mm-hmm.
And I use the tools that I've learned in therapy to manage my bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bipolar.
You are.
But every now and then, the mania
Mm-hmm.
hits you.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to get too concerning,
Yeah.
but it hit me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I did not manage that well.
Mm-hmm.
And because I did not manage that well, the blue period is
Coming
coming.
on. Yeah.
Yes. Because when you have your highs,
There's
all
some
that's
highs.
left is the fucking lows.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly,
Blue periods suck.
that is like with mental health, that is one of the things that is the most frustrating.
Yes.
Is that you can feel something coming on.
Yes.
You know what it looks like. You know what it feels like. You know what's going to happen. And also, there's nothing you can do to stop it, regardless of how much medication you're taking.
Yes.
Regardless of how much you're talking about it and all
Yes.
those type of things. It
Yes.
just kind of is just like, it is what it is.
Sometimes it's just a force.
Yeah.
A force of nature that happens.
Yeah.
And you just have to allow it to happen.
Force is with you.
You have to, yes. You have to live with it and you have to go through it.
Yeah. And you have to get through it. I mean, the thing is, your mental health, like our brains don't, we can reprogram our brains and, all that, like neuroplasticity and learning new things and all that.
Sure.
But there are some things like the chemical imbalances of your brain, like it just is kind of fucking there.
Yes.
And it sucks because
Yes,
it
it
impacts everything you're doing.
Yes, it does.
And that's why it's considered like a disability.
Mm-hmm.
But most places, whether it's a job, it's a school, it's the relationships you have, they do not understand them well.
They do not.
And then you end up getting penalized and all
Yes.
these other things. And so, like, my wish and hope is that one day we would come to a point in society where disability would not be something that is seen as such a negative.
Mm-hmm.
And mental health would not be seen as such a negative. But that kind of brings me into what my thing that I'm upset with, what's making me mad this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you heard about the young Ukrainian woman who was stabbed in North Carolina on the train.
No. Oh, yes.
Her name.
Yes, I saw this happened a month ago. This happened in August.
Yeah, it happened like about a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Her name was Irina Zarutska. She was a Ukrainian refugee. She was on the train. Irina, thank you. She was on the train and unfortunately had she was just minding her business, and this man on the train apparently stabbed her.
Yeah.
He was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and all these things, right? So on Fox and Friends, one of the co-hosts of Fox and Friends, Brian Kilmeade, made this suggestion about how we should be dealing with people who have mental health issues and homelessness moving forward.
This is one case, but this is happening all across the country, and it's not a money issue. They have given billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
Yeah, Brian, why did it have to get to this point?
Right. I would say this: we're not voting for the right people.
So
just
kill them.
Yeah.
This is something that, like, we were literally just talking about how people are losing their jobs for not mourning the death of Charlie Kirk.
Sure.
People are vilifying them, telling them they're horrible people. But these are the type of negative comments that we're getting from places that are super conservative, super far right, and we already know. It hasn't been, thankfully, a trend more recently, but I remember in recent history, there was a time when beating up and burning homeless people alive was a thing that was running rampant, at least in New York City.
Yeah.
We know
Bum
that,
fights.
and also bum fights.
Yeah.
We know that generally when there's like a serial killer out there, they are targeting sex workers, they target homeless people because they know that people do not care whether they live or die.
The bottom rung of society.
And the problem is that, at least in New York, a lot of people who are homeless, they are dealing with mental health issues. They might be veterans. They might have a mental health issue that caused them to lose a job. lose their family or whatever, and now they are on the streets. And like my mother is a social worker, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's worked in social work for a majority of my life in different capacities. And I will tell you that the services that are there are not enough.
Sure.
And even when you do say, okay, there's services, a lot of times there's so many rules around those services that the people may not want to take them because it feels as if they are being like infantilized in some ways, and or doesn't really matter. So this was after the backlash of what he said. This is what his response was after this came out.
And it actually happened when we were together on Wednesday, Lawrence. In the morning, we were discussing the murder of Irina Zaruska in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, how to stop these kinds of attacks by homeless, mentally ill assailants, including institutionalizing or jailing such people so they cannot attack again. Now, during that discussion, I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that extremely callous remark. I'm obviously aware that not all mentally ill homeless people act as the perpetrator did in North Carolina, and that so many homeless people deserve our empathy and compassion. Lawrence?
It's mindlessness. It's
they don't
speaking
care.
without consideration.
And also the fact that disability advocates have been talking about for so long how we do not care about people with disabilities, whether it's a physical disability or a mental disability.
Yeah.
And we would do whatever it took to kind of eradicate them, right? Like people literally jump for joy when a country has figured out a way to like eradicate Down syndrome. That is something that happens. If you go, because when you are pregnant, they do all these genetic testings. They'll tell you like whether your child may have something, whatever.
Sure.
And they know like that is we talk about like femicide with babies because there are certain places where having a daughter isn't
Designer babies,
or it's not what you would want. And then they'll, have an abortion or give them away, etc. But nobody is talking about how disabled people, disabled children, disabled babies are usually the most likely to be harmed, aborted, killed after the fact. And this is what that narrative perpetrates. And even if he says apologies, like, fuck you. Like, we already know who you are and what you believe in.
Yeah.
All right, is that all? That's all you had that was making
That's
you happy?
everything that is making me upset.
All right, let's go into the things that are making us happy this week.
I'm the baby merchant. Chops are up.
We don't have that much time. I started. What is making you happy?
All right. So do you know this picture? Do you know who this person is?
No, I don't. Despite the fact that I pulled up the banner. No, I do not know.
So
who
this is Cecil Williams. This is him now. This is him when he was a younger man, taking this picture, a picture of defiance, and at this drinking from this white water fountain.
Yes.
Right. So he was. It's New York Fashion Week's is up now. He was at the Actively Black and Spills Reclamation New York Fashion Week event, and he walked down to I Ain't Never Scared. So, you see how he's coming down, like looking cool, this very lovely older gentleman. And this just made me happy because the fact that he's still around, he's still here. And I think this is important for people to look at and recognize because at the end of the day, like this history is not so far removed from where we are now.
Sure.
Like my mother, like her family on my grandfather's side, my pop-pop's side, from South Carolina. And my mother has talked about them going down south and, they had this baby blue Cadillac and my pop-up being repeatedly stopped, and the police officers calling him boy and all this stuff.
Yeah,
and
that
so
happened with my dad in South Carolina.
we know that even though when we talk about the civil rights movement, like Ruby Bridges just had a birthday this past week.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is not far away. And the fact that he is still here, he is still able to like be active and walk and all these things. I am so glad that we get to see him. He's getting his flowers because he deserves them. That generation, of course, they all deserve them. Some of the other people that were involved in this spill event were Ruby Bridges, Ben Haith, the designer of the Juneteenth flag, Bernice King, daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., Aisha Shabazz, who's the daughter of Malcolm X, marketing executive Bozoma St. John, and Olympians John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who if you do not know, they're the ones who raised the fist at the, I believe it was 1968, 1970, maybe Olympics, that ended them getting their gold medals revoked. But I think it is so important for us to be giving the people who are still around from that time their flowers and to recognize that it was not that far away.
Yes.
Some of these people are parents or grandparents were experiencing this history. So shout out to you, Mr. Williams. Thank you so much. You did all of that so that we could be here living our lives and being able and living our lives in a way where most people, especially younger folks, Gen Z and below, have no real understanding of what it meant to grow up in a space where things really were segregated and as dire as they were. And secondly, I got all these pictures from my family group chat of my grandparents, my Nigerian grandparents, and they're so beautiful. I only got to see my grandparents, from my recollection, once in my life. I think they came one time when I was a baby. But I love getting a chance to see them, living their life, happy, excited, and all that. Seeing my aunts and uncles and my dad, as younger people, just like celebrating with their family and their parents. So that also made me really happy this week.
That's good. That's good.
Shout out to you, Celeste. Happy birthday. What about you?
Doing this podcast with you.
Yes, and with you.
Shout out to my friend who I will not name, but they finally had sex after a drought.
Oh, good job. Good
so
job.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to you. I also saw Roy Wood Jr.
Yes, we went to a taping of that show on CNN whose name escapes me.
Watch what happens now.
Have I got news for you?
Have I got news for you?
We went to a taping, so keep an eye out. The next one.
You never know.
You never know. The one with what was her name? May Whitman.
Their name.
Yes, their name.
Whitman and a New York Times journalist. I forget his name, Dave or something.
I forget their name.
White man. But
yes.
It was very funny. Michael Ian Black, Amber Ruffin.
He is hilarious. She is hilarious.
Amber Ruffin's also going to be in Broadway coming up. I forgot the name of the show, but I just saw it earlier before we came on. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
And Roy Wood Jr., an HBCU grad who has really been working since 1998. He's been doing shit.
Yes. Agreed.
And he's only just now getting, really the accolades he deserves. But that is just a reminder to all of us. Keep fucking working. Keep doing your thing. Keep trying, because you never know when something is going to come up for you that will change your life. So,
yes.
Is that all?
That is all. And if that's everything, then that's everything. So we want to...
Everything is everything.
Yes. We want to thank y'all again for watching this program.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, email us, send us something.
I promise I am going to sit down and upload all of these episodes on YouTube. We have
like 2 back ones. So
for the Spotify. We are behind on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
We are
gonna do
super
it.
behind on you.
We're gonna do it.
But we're gonna do it.
And we're still here. We do it every week. We may not put it up every week, but we still do it every week.
Yes.
Sick or not, rain or shine. You know, I was very sick this week, but thankfully I'm feeling better. That's another thing.
I was under the weather too.
So, you know, just be out here, be great, love on each other,
yes,
hug on each other,
yes,
you know, be better than you were yesterday.
Yes.
All
And
right?
yep. And as I say, thank you for watching. Bye. Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandsnerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Black and Snerdy Podcast, as well as on Twitter at Black and Snerdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's that's OD THATSOD.E, and on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Snerdy Podcast, where nerds of a feather flock together.
Remember,
bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.